Hello, guys. This is Shar. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Now, y'all, excuse me. I didn't even get a chance to do the video about Mel. Now, we all know that Mel has been on this internet going in on her ex. She's produced all the receipts. She got all the receipts. Basically, she reduced the charges to a lesser charge opposed to DV. It'll just be harassing communication. So I guess he'll have to pay her lighter fine. He's not going to do any jail time or anything like that. But she just reduced it because she was tired of going back to court. Because, he kept denying it, but yet kept, not denying it, but appealing it. So she got stuff to do. She's busy. She running a whole business, multi-million-dollar business. She ain't got time to keep going to court for that nonsense. So she just went ahead and reduced it so she could bring it to an end. So he had to plead guilty, nevertheless, but it is a lesser charge. So no sooner than he pled guilty and the ish was over, so she thought, they all come out to the hallway into the elevator talking mess. Him, Ariane, mind you, he brings Ariane to court. She side-eyeing her and things like that. They get into the elevator, which Mel is a good one because I would not have gone into the elevator. I would have just waited till they went down. I wouldn't have gotten on with them. But anyway, they all got on the elevator. He in there looking stupid, talking crazy, starting to talk crazy. Ariane in there saying stuff under her breath. They get outside of the courthouse in the parking lot, and the ish hits the fan. He started talking all this craziness, saying that Mel's bodyguard, I think his name is Quentin or Jason or something like that, saying that's her man, and he married, and you messing with a married man. Now, that same narrative, right? And just going in, saying it's up and it's stuff. I don't know if he said the words, it's up, but he basically meant like it's up, for both of y'all. Like, technically, that's a threat. And that's what she was saying. And I believe she recorded it. Coleslaw started trying to get into it, saying some things. He hops in the car that, they drove up there in. He on the passenger side. I guess Coleslaw was driving. He out yelling out the window, saying things. It's like, this man is just relentless. It's just never ending. I know she can't wait till her kids turn 18. Because she can move out of Huntsville then. Hopefully, maybe she can move out of Huntsville before they get 18. Maybe if they all get to a certain age, maybe she can move. But, courts are a lot really, really, really old-fashioned, especially with women, I feel like, in Alabama. It shouldn't be no reason why she can't move away. But they did not let her move away with those children. So I feel bad for her because it's just never ending. But anyway, so, it's been reported 11 times by so many YouTubers that have done amazing jobs with reporting that. So I just figured, I'm not even going to report on it now. And really it was because I started hearing all this stuff about Funky Dineva. Now, you all know, if you are day ones with me, I cannot stand this ugly ass man. This man is pathetic. He's ugly inside and out. And he's just ick. He is the scum of the earth. Now, I've talked about him so bad before. Well, not so bad, but I've talked about him before. When he caught himself going in on Kiki Jabbar. This is the only man that I know in history since I've been alive that has ever dogged out a dead woman. Like, he talked about a dead woman. That shit blew my mind. I could not believe that he was saying negative stuff about a woman that was no longer here. The woman hadn't even been in the ground for 48 hours before he went in on her. And not to mention that not her immediate family on her mother's side or her husband's side, but Tisha and especially Miss Wanda, they never came to the internet and had any choice words, negative words for Funky Dineva at all. They just let this man, and I know they heard about it, they just let this man say all this negative stuff about her and did not go on the internet to say nothing to him. And more than likely, it's still cool with him after that. And he could not be cool with me after going in on my relative. Even if I didn't get along with her, that's me and my family. You ain't got ish to do with that. But anyway, this man is delusional on so many levels. He really thinks he's special for some freaking reason. I don't know. Now, let's go back to this big thing with him and Tamar. You know, when Tamar called herself getting hurt, she went out somewhere. She called herself blacking out, or she passed out. Now, mind you, I don't like her. I don't like her either. I cannot stand Tamar ass either. I do not like either one of them. You know what I'm saying? At all. I do not follow Tamar. I don't know what the fuck is going on with her at all, because I do not care for Tamar at all. But, you know, all this mess went viral where she was talking about she went somewhere and got hurt and she woke up to a pool of blood and this and that and some teeth was missing, blah, 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 blah. I don't know nothing about it because I didn't read up on it. I didn't listen to it at all, so I don't know. Okay? But what I do know is that she said that she hung out with Funky Dineva, okay? And the long story short is that what happened to her was supposedly a mystery to her. She didn't know what the F happened to her. But, you know, the thing is that it was like she allowed the world to believe that Funky had something to do with what happened to her. Okay? And supposedly he says he's vindicated. According to him, he's vindicated and has proven that he didn't have anything to do with any of the things that happened to Tamar. Supposedly, that's what he says. He's vindicated. I don't know what proof he has or what proof he got. If y'all know and you want to share it, drop it down in the comments. You know, a lot of us may want to know. Okay? I don't know. I don't know what he claimed that he had or did, or how he proved that he had nothing to do with Tamar and the injuries and everything that she sustained or whatever. But he says that he's vindicated, okay? And because of that, people went in on him, right? And so now, because he's called himself being vindicated, according to him, he has some choice words to the ladies, okay? Women in particularly, women that work 9 to 5, particularly women that sit in cubicles, okay? Women that have a phone number with an extension after it. Women that work a 9 to 5, that sit at a desk, that sit at a cubicle. He has some choice words for us, okay? He's basically saying a bitch that work a 9 to 5 can't tell him ish. Like as if we're the scum of the earth. Women that work every day. Women that have a 9 to 5. Women that work in the office. Women that work at a cubicle. Like we are the scum of the earth. And we can't tell him ish because of that. It's like the nerve. The nerve of this man. My thing is, who and what are you? You look disgusting. You look like you stank. You scratch like you have fleas and scabies. I don't know what you are. I do not know if he's of the LGBTQ community or what. I don't know what the fuck Funky Dineva is. I don't know if he's a transvestite. I don't know if he's gay. Hell, I don't know if he's a woman and he's just ugly as fuck. I don't know if he's down low. I don't know what the fuck Funky Dineva is. I do not know what category this man is in. I do not know. I just know he's hideous. He's horrible. He's hard on the eyes. That's what I know. And that he needs to walk around with a fucking bag on his head. That's what I know. But as far as his orientation, I don't know. And it does not matter to me what his orientation is. It's just that I don't know what he is. I don't. You know, you could be a transvestite, gay, this, that. I don't really care. That's not my issue or my concern. You know, be whatever you want to be. I'm just saying, I don't know what Funky is. I just know he ugly as fuck and be walking around with a hairy, nasty, flea-filled beard with fucking red lipstick on. What the fuck is this? What is this? or sometime walking around with a damn bob on his head, a wig. What is that? Can anybody tell me? I mean, like I said, I don't know if that's a transvestite or what. I just know that he is hideous. You could be a transvestite. Nobody's tripping on that. That's your business. But I'm just saying, what is funky though? He's so mixed up and confused acting that nobody freaking really knows what he is. But anyway, he got choice words for women who work every day and sit at cubicles and things like that. And I'm going to let y'all hear what he had to say directly. Hold on. Because he said we can't tell him a MFing thing.
You will never be able to hurt my feelings or browbeat me into submission, and you don't live the life I live. I'm sorry. This is finna sound rude.
Okay, let me stop right there. What life do you live, Funky? What fucking life do you live? Like, what life do you live? You don't. I can't even get this shit out. You haven't even made $1 million yet, I don't think. I mean, I haven't Googled him because I don't really care that much, but you haven't even made $1 million yet to, you know, the industry or whatever. You broke. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't think you've made it because you can go to dinner or go to lunch with a housewife. You can go to dinner or lunch with, what's that big face woman name? Quad. Because you can go to dinner with Phaedra. Who the hell cares? The industry consider these people on these reality show D-listers any damn way. Now, I don't make the rules. That's what they say. According to Hollywood. According to the industry. They say reality show stars is D-listers. So what life are you living? The life that you live. Okay, you helped your auntie buy an apartment or rent an apartment or townhouse. So, this man is delusional. Yo, ugly, nasty, flea, scabies infested ass cannot go to Hollywood and go to any Grammy party or Oscar party. I mean, because, you know, that's what they say. When you able to get invites to that type of shit, you've made it. You know what I'm saying? Clive Davis parties and things like that. That's when they say you've made it. So you don't have no invite to no ish like that, Funky. So what life do you live? What special life are you living? Because you go to Essence Festival and the BET Awards or whatever the case may be, and your ass cannot go to Hollywood or go to Paris or whatever, New York Fashion Week, and go straight through the doors and go sit on the front row of any fashion show. Your ass can't do that. You ain't sitting next to Kim Kardashian or Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and Anna Wintour or whatever at no fashion show. You can't do that. They're going to stop your ugly ass at the door and go tell you the kitchen is here or the janitor's office is here or there. They're going to think your ass work for them. You are not going to be able to get through. So what special life are you living? But let's continue to listen to what this thing got to say.
You will never be able to hurt my feelings or browbeat me into submission, and you don't live the life I live. I'm sorry. My makeup or disturb my tears for no bitch that get up and go to work every day. There is nothing that a bitch who work out of a cubicle or a desk with a name placard on it, a cubicle, or there is nothing who bitch last name appear with a 3-digit extension next to the name on the company directory that can ever say to me to upset my makeup and disturb my tears. Baby, we don't even play in the same line.
By studying geometry, we can think about our first principles, think about our underlying assumptions, and think.
We don't even play in the same. We don't live in the same neighborhood. We don't shop at the same place. We don't even we don't even pray to the same person. We ain't even got the same God, bitch. Baby.
So, I mean, you heard him. Y'all don't pray to the same God. Y'all don't shop in the same places. Y'all don't live in the same neighborhoods. So, Funky, where the do you live at? You are not living around Dr. Jackie or Dr. Heavenly. Hell, you probably don't even live where Quad live, where she just bought a house at. You do not have that kind of money yet. I don't know if he'll ever get it, but I mean, he don't have it yet. I bet you he don't have a house like that. I don't follow him, so I don't know what he actually working with. But I promise you, he probably don't even have it like that yet. You know, they're saying that Atlanta is almost becoming like a LA, a Los Angeles, where, you know, $1 million will put you right in the hood, right in Compton somewhere. $1 million home will put you right in Compton somewhere, which is mind-boggling to me. But, you know, they say that the real estate in Atlanta is almost getting like that. Whereas, you know, 10, 15, 20 years ago, 100,000, like 175,000 would put you in an excellent neighborhood in Atlanta about 20 years ago. Now, you probably in the neighborhood where Young Thug grew up at with a $100,000 house. But I wouldn't even say that he lives in a $400,000 establishment. I don't know where he living, but according to him, he got it going on. He living good, and that's great. So put everybody else down. The girlies who make $50,000 a year, who work at a cubicle and got an extension number, and all it's like, what? The same women who come and listen to you every day, which I don't follow his ass. And after hearing him say that, I would unsubscribe to his ass, because the regular women, as we call it, that can't tell him nothing is the women that's supporting him. Because ain't no men supporting his ass. So, yeah, I don't know. This thing is just delusional on so many levels. So many, honey. Y'all drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Like the video. Subscribe. And until next time, y'all. Ciao.